11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 90 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now,
that's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's Martin, off play action. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson completes it to Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one. Throw.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Martin escaping the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw is Martin, operating from the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. With completion to Henry. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. is out of bounds inside the 35. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Martin. Flush to his right. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And they cut the lead down to a touchdown. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Martin now, off the play fake.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Parker, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
On third down. Here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Mike 16. Number 16's coming, check.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Now Martin on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Martin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Martin, a final shot before break. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Martin to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Martin. To throw on third down. And caught by Henry. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Fights off the defender. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Javon Kinlaw make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Martin being chased out left. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Martin now looking to throw on second down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because They know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 16. 16. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. 16's coming. Check.
Back to throw. Martin. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On 1st down, Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
16's coming. Back to you.
Now Martin to throw on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He is going to find Hill here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. No, I guarantee you, it's not very good.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second and 9, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to press him?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though. I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kick. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because Both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.